Greetings, folks. YouTube. Good day to you. Friday here. For today's video, as the title says, being corrected when correct. Being corrected when correct. So this is just a random topic. This isn't a video response or anything. I was thinking about this the other day and was like, I wonder how many people have experienced this and how they feel about this particular experience. I think this has happened to me in the past. Every time. I think this has happened in the past, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. But lately, well, not lately, because for Swedish, I've been doing it for like 6 months now, and I haven't had it happen very often. I guess because I'm getting better in the language. But I would say after my second month to third month in the language, I was experiencing this, and basically people were not a whole lot of people, but there's like a few people. I noticed that they were correcting me when I was already correct. It's kind of strange sometimes, like why, but I give them the benefit of the doubt because I say, okay, well maybe, because everyone has their own way of saying things. Like they have their, okay, we can say it this way, but we can also say it that way. And I was thinking that, like, okay, maybe that's just how he says it. But it happened like a couple other times by some other people. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm not going to say anything. I could just say, well, I learned this from a native speaker. How come you corrected me? It doesn't make any sense. But I just leave it alone because I know that it's correct. So I just, I just brush it off and I just keep on doing my thing. So I want to know if you guys have experienced this, and what do you do when you run into people like this? Now, I should say, and I've always said this in the past, I love being corrected. Mistakes are good. You learn from mistakes. I mean, even children. When children make mistakes in their language, native languages, they get corrected all the time. So there's nothing wrong with being corrected. It's just, it's just something that you got to get used to. So like when I'm learning a language, I don't care about being corrected because, like I said, I learn from them, and I will continue to be corrected. I know some people don't agree with it, but for me, I think corrections are important, and you should be corrected, especially when you're at the beginning stage of learning the language. Okay. Now there are limits, however. There comes a point in time when you're going too far with correcting people. For example, like the example I just showed you. You're already correct, but okay, if I see that your sentence is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very natural. That's how we would say it. I'm not going to nitpick and try to find ways to change it up and say, okay, well, you should say it like this. You should say it like that. I'm not going to do that because what's the point? It's unnecessary. So I think when people get to that point, now it becomes more of a personal thing. I don't think it has anything to do with them trying to help you and get you better, or even trying to show you an alternative way of saying certain things. I think it's more of a personal thing, especially if they know who you are. So I think that's a very, I don't know why people will go that far to do that, but it's very strange. And like I said, for me, I don't get discouraged from it because, like I said, if I know that the answer is correct, why make a fuss about it? Why try to call out this native, say, hey, I know that you're just trying to give me a hard time. Why are you correcting my sentences? I'm looking at the correct answers right here. Because, as I told you guys before, when I'm at the beginning stages, like, 1 month, 2 months, somewhere around there, I always use notes, especially when I'm in chat rooms. I will use my notes. I will have to refer to my notes when I don't remember something. So I'm sitting here looking at the correct answers. And okay, I'm like, okay, you just corrected this. And this is I'm like, this is a native speaker right here. What I'm looking at is what was written by a native speaker, and you're still correcting it. So I don't know. It just it's very interesting. It's very interesting to me, and I feel that people are wasting their time trying to correct you when you're already correct. So correcting people is good, and you should do it, especially if they're continuously making mistakes. But you should limit it. You know, if they keep, you don't just keep correcting people over and over. Like, no, you don't just keep doing that, because then it becomes discouraging, and you're playing with people's motivation. So yeah, that, like I said, that's just a random topic, and I just want to know what, like, if you guys have ever experienced this, and when you do, what do you do about it? I mean, you have, you know, I've even if I have the notes here, like, I'll take that, whatever that correction I got, I'll go to a native live, and I'll ask them. I say, hey, look, I'll show them my sentence, and then I'll show them the crowd. Say, so what's the difference? And they'll say, your sentence is perfectly fine. You know, I said, okay, that's all I wanted to know. But anyway, that's it. That's just a random topic. I'm trying to make a few videos today. I have a lot of things going on this weekend, so I probably won't have time to make any videos. So yeah, I gotta feed the girls, and I'm gonna try to make this other video, and then yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced this before, and what do you do? Do you just move on, or what do you do? All right, that is it. Thanks for viewing, and look forward to you guys' comments.